Hello and welcome back to Marine for TCG. My name's Joe, drink of the day is a cold can of Red Bull, and today I've been playing with a cold leader, Mr. Kuzan himself. Kuzan's a new blue leader out of OP12 that is very consistent, draws and cycles about 1 million cards, and spams the board with 8,000 power units to get great value into 6k leaders. As these cards are brand new, I'm going to be talking about the list. If you want to skip straight to the games, timestamps are, as ever, are in the description. And if you do enjoy the video, consider leaving a like and a subscribe. Really helps me out. And let's talk about Kuzan. So Kuzan is mono blue, 5 life, 5k. Navy type. When you trash cards from your hand, due to your Navy type cards effects, you draw cards equal to the number that you trashed. So if you got something that says trash one, draw one, you trash one, then you draw one, then you draw another one. Pretty cool. This means that your deck is going to be incredibly consistent because you get ridiculous amount of cycle. And you very rarely brick up with this deck, which is also very nice. From my experience, I like to go second with this deck. And the main reason for that is our big things are on 6 and 8. On 6, you got Kuzan. He's a 6/8 Navy. If you have 5 or more cards in your hand, this character gains +1 cost, making him a 7, putting him outside the range of mainly 9 cost Linlin, but some other things here and there too. On play, trash one, then one of your opponent's characters cannot attack for their next turn. This is great on curve to deny 5 cost cards like Cavendish, 4 cost Kuzan, maybe a 4 cost Luffy in Rayleigh decks, all sorts of things your opponent's played in the early game. You can just get out of for a turn and sort of push that issue down the road a bit for when we've got a better board to deal with it. And then he's a massive 6/8 unit, which is really nice. Then on 8, you're going to want to play Garp. Garp is an 8/8 that says on play trash 1, then play a blue Navy character with a power of 8,000 or less other than Garp from your hand. And remember, with all these trash ones, after you resolve their effect, you're going to get to draw one back. So this isn't really a cost, this is a benefit. Garp lets you play 2 8,000 power characters for just 8 Don, which is great. You can play Garp into Kuzan to deny a swing, or you could play Garp into Sakazuki. Sakazuki's a 7/8 Navy type. On play, if your leader is Navy, draw 2, which replaces the Sakazuki and replaces the Garp, so you go hand neutral on that exact play. And then activate main once per turn, you can trash 1 card from your hand, give something the rested Don. And then remember, you will draw 1 at the end of that. This sort of gives you like a mini Sakazuki leader effect, right? Remember him? He was trash 1, draw 1. This guy's the same. I really like the bit of lore they've put in there, bringing back the Sakazuki leader on a character, and also giving you a rested Don. The last 8,000 power character that I have is a couple of copies of Aramaki. Aramaki's an old card. He's from set 6. He's an 8/8 blocker with the Navy type. And activate main, you can trash 1 card from your hand and bottom a 2 or less, either yours or your opponent, and then he gets 3,000 power for the turn. This can get rid of some annoying characters like tap searchers, 2 cost beige, 2 cost Rosinante, all sorts of things you can get rid of with Aramaki, and then get 3,000 power for the privilege. He's definitely not a must play. And a lot of people are choosing to play the 7 cost Odin instead. But this set is coming out in the West before the Whitebeard deck with the Odin in it. So I see no merit in trying the Odin just yet. So that's sort of our main characters. What are the supporting cast? We've got 1 cost Toshigi. She's a top 5 searcher for Navy. This is back from OP06. So if you're planning on playing this, make sure you pick up your copies now before, you never know, they could go up. And we've got 3 cost Sengoku. This is a new card, 3/3 1k. On play, trash 1. Look at the top 5, grab 2 Navy cards other than Sengoku, add them to your hand, and then at the end of that, remember you're going to draw 1. So this is a +1 in hand that gives you a cycle and a top 5 search for 2 things. That's kind of nuts. This in my opinion is the best searcher yet printed, and it really sort of builds in to Kuzan's like value consistency engine. Very, very important to see in the early game, and often this will be your mulligan target. In terms of blockers, got 2 Borsellino. He's a 4/5 1k. Once per turn, if this character will be removed from your opponent's effect, you can trash 1 from your hand instead. And remember, you draw 1. So this gives him blanket anti-removal into every form of removal except for battle, which is very, very nice. And then your opponent's turn, if your leader is Navy, he gains blocker and 1,000 power. Very reminiscent of the old OP02 Borsellino. Strictly better, but I don't think we'll be as powerful as that card was, just because of the natural power creep of the game. But a pretty good part nonetheless. And I've got 2 Maynard. He's a simple 2/2 chump blocker with the Navy type. You could replace this for the 1 cost Law, if you like. That's a 1/1 brick blocker. but he's not Navy. It's not really here nor there. You don't play that many bricks in this deck, and like I say, the amount of cycle we have, bricks are not an issue. In terms of 2Ks, you've actually got some pretty good ones. You've got Hina. She's a 3/3 2K with Navy type. Activate main, rest this character, and trash one card. One of your opponent's characters with an original cost of 4, that's original, cannot activate blocker during this turn. So this is nice into, well, things like Rebecca blockers, things like Hack blockers that increase himself to 8, opposing Borsalino blockers. This is the best form of blocker denial because it gets around things that can't be rested, gets around things that can't be KO'd or removed. There's nothing that says this character cannot be targeted. So Hina, very, very good at the end of the game. Got 2 of the Gion. This is 4/5/1K. Your turn once per turn. When your opponent activates an event, they have to bottom a card. So this is sort of anti-Gum Gum Giant tech. It's nothing crazy, but the opponent not going neutral on Gum Gum Giant and having to lose 1 card, even if it's more than likely a brick, is significant. Also, obviously, very good into Nami, which is a nice little side benefit. 4 of the Suru. She's a 5/4 2K. On play, you may trash 2 cards from your hand. Your opponent picks up one of their characters. So they get to choose, but if their board is only 1 character, well, you can get rid of anything. I've got a game into a Green Zoro in this video, where this crops up and basically wins me the game on the spot. So make sure you check out for that one. That was a really exciting moment. Suru, not the best card in the world, but certainly comes up. And when this is good, this is like broken good, because this is not just trash 2, it's trash 2, draw 2, don't forget. We've also got 4 of the Zephyr. He's a 5/5 2K, on play, trash 2, and then draw 2. Nice little cycle. And then activate main, you can trash him to bounce a 5. So one of the nice things that you can pre-jack this guy. You can just play him on 5, and then maybe on the next turn you attack with him, and then just get rid of him to bounce whatever your opponent did on 6, if it's a 5 cost, obviously. I haven't found that this guy comes up that much, but it's okay. The last character in the deck is, of course, 2 copies of Pudding. It's Pudding, we're blue. Of course, we're going to at least play a couple copies. Kuzan also has his very own Gum Gum Giant at home. 1 cost, Ice Block Pheasant Peck. Counter event. One of your leader or characters gains 4,000 for the battle, then trash 1. And don't forget, that's trash 1, draw 1. Incredible. The trigger is you may trash 1 from your hand, draw 1, so it's trash 1, draw 1, then draw another 1 from the leader effect. Like I say, this really functions as a slightly worse Gum Gum Giant, but it's still worth playing at 4 copies. It's a 1 cost 4K counter event that gives you a cycle on a brick. Brilliant. And lastly, in terms of events, I've got 2 Red Rock for big characters, and 2 Raging Tiger for medium characters. I think both are sort of valid in this deck. Red Rock, probably slightly better, but Raging Tiger's pretty good too into aggro decks, things like Green Purple Luffy. Even into Green Zoro, this is really good if they don't get that 3-cost Tashigi down for removing Cavendishes and Tashigis. Very efficient, and Navy searchable. So that's my initial build of Kuzan. There's definitely going to be more different cards that you can put in this. I've seen people messing around with 4-cost Cavendish. 10-cost Kaido is another one. 7-cost Borsalino is always a consideration, because we are Navy. We'll have to see how this list changes, but this is my initial build, and I've got a few games just here. Going second into Zoro, I have found this matchup quite tough so far, I can't lie. Sengoku's a nice fixer though, let's keep. Sengoku just gets you everything. He's so good. He's so good. He's got a Hiyori, we've got a Tashigi. Gonna grab a Kuzan here, that's always nice. Pass it over. Really nice just hitting this so you can deal with these stinky tap searchers. Very nice indeed. Corona comes down. Gonna find something. Probably he's looking for Tashigi or Cavendish. Gets the Cavendish. Good find, good find. Hiyori effect. Gets a Karina. I think we'll counter out that one because it's quite simple. This Suru's never going to be live because he's got this Perona and we're not dealing with it. Go 2 into 0. I'm going to send Goku first on the off chance that I find a 1 cost. Because I don't really care about like a rest trigger. We don't find a 1 cost. Raging Tiger's decent though. I think I'm taking Raging Tiger. Am I taking Pheasant Peck or Aramaki? We currently don't have anything to play off the Garp, but that is likely to change. I think I'll take the Pheasant Peck. This is just strong, though. Let's take the Aramaki. There's more Pheasant Pecks to be found. Draw a card. Oh, there's one. There's one. We'll go 6 on 5. He'll likely take. Nope, he's going to counter. He's playing around Pudding. Respectable. Respectable. 2 into 2. Absolutely. Maybe we are dealing with this Piranha. Maybe the Suru was better than I thought. He's got the Cavendish. Are we going to see a swing of 7? We are. Yep. So, there's the Suru that I was talking about. We'll deal with this. 3 on 2. I don't care if he takes out Sengoku, really. Just having that off the board to open the option of Suru, I think is good. We'll go 5 lead. And then we'll turn off this Cavendish. Probably going to ditch a Pudding here. Yeah. We get a 1k to replace our 1k, not bad. Next turn we got the Garp combo, which is good. Got the Garp into something. Here comes Kuina. Can't rest anything, but can give 3 dons to leader. Did he think this rested Kuzan? Surely not. Surely he didn't think this could rest Kuzan. Did he mean to play Toshiki? I'm confused. I'm confused. Big swing. Right, we're going to take out Sengoku. Absolutely. And then we're going to deal a damage. I'm not really sure what we achieved there. I can't lie. But here we are. Let's go 5 into 1. Then I'm going to go 8 for Garp. Trashing Sengoku. Do we want to play Aramaki or Sakazuki? I think I want the blocker. And then I'm going to go for 8. I should have done that first, but it doesn't matter. There's no trigger that says rest in 8. I refuse to believe in that. 9 Don, gotta be Mihawk, right? Gotta be Mihawk. Mihawk's crazy. Oh, okay, that's scary. That is scary. This is max 7, so if we 2-cat this one, we can block this one with Aramaki. Right, so we'll give... Suru could be insane here. Suru could be insane here. We'll give Zephyr, he does nothing. Yes, if we can remove this Cavendish, the Suru just gets rid of Zoro. That's ridiculous. There's another one as well. Wowee. Well, we're going to lean into that, I think. I'll go 10 with Garp. So we need this gone. Right, now we've got 5 for Suru. I'm going to do that first, just in case he has, like, some random trigger. Yeah, we'll trash Maynard and Sakazuki. He's got to pick up his Zoro. Which is just backbreaking. He might even just leave, honestly. That would be quite funny. And that's what I was talking about, right? Removing the Perona earlier. Now that opens that up as an opportunity. Although, to be fair, we could have Aramaki the Perona anyway. He's going to accept. We're going to draw 2. Toshigi's nice. I'll probably just go 7 with leader. Eight with Big Kuz. 8 with Aramaki. And I think from this position, we're kind of just winning. Not going to lie. 2k. I might just hold 1 for the Pheasant Peck in case he does something insane. Yeah, let's just pass. I'll hold 1 for the event in case we need it. Because I do want to protect my board. If he has any wise ideas about swinging massive into these units, we got the option. Look at that, 2k that bounced the 9-cost Zoro. Man, that's mental. Mihawk comes down. Little does he know, we've got another Suru. We've also got Red Rock. I think Red Rock is strictly better. Especially in this situation, as he had the Cavendish. We're going to go 8. 8 into an character. And I'll say no thank you. And then we're going to go 8 into leader, or we can go 8 here. We're going to go into another character. We'll keep the Ice Block Pheasant Peck. We'll just give it Gion. Gion's not useful in this matchup, really. They do play events, but they don't love to counter event. Just going to Red Rock this. And he just leaves, yeah. I think the game was in fact over. We have just too much stuff there, right? That was crazy. I was going to leave some Dons open for these Pheasant Pecks. We can swing 5 with Suru, 5 with leader, 8-8. Decide whether or not we want to get rid of the Aramaki. Or attack with the Aramaki, excuse me. Yeah, that game was over. That turn where he played the Zoro and we bounced it, that was the pivotal turn. But to get into Rosinante, I've got no idea how this leader plays. I'm just going to take second because I think that's my better curve. I'm not going to keep that hand because it's terrible. This hand has double Sengoku. How can it possibly be bad? We're looking for 6-cost Kuzan. Always 6-cost Kuzan. Something to play off Garp. Raging Tiger should be good, right? Because this is only KO. Tashigi's a nice grab as well. We'll just take... Well, there's all the options. Wowee. I think we'll take the Kuzan because that's the one we need first. And then we'll pass. He got a... What's this one? This is... There's a blocker that ramps it on as rested. Sure, so we can do swing 5, play out that. That's quite good. 6 on 5. I'll take. Do I want to do that? Not really. I think we'll keep that for later. But yeah, I'm thinking we're going to go Kuzan into Garp, something into Raging Tiger. Is going to be a really strong curve. For Don, we could go with Borsalino. I do like Borsalino. I think I like the little Sengoku a little more, especially as this is a 6k blocker. It forces something. If we just swung 5, you can just block for free. Cool. We're going to go with this. I'll get rid of Sengoku. Second Kuzan's fine. To play off Garp. I guess we'll take a Gion as well. Yeah, we'll go with something like that. Draw a card. And then we'll end the turn. So we can't quite do the yellow law yet. Because you have to have like 6 Don. Because you put 1 here, you do Don -1. But then you only have 4 left. And you need 5 to play out the law. So I think this turn is likely to be a little underwhelming for him. There's like a 6-7 blocker law, right? Is that in set 12? I think it is. He's got the scam law. Yeah, he can scam us, I guess, here. I hope he doesn't. Looks like he's going to scam us. Very good. What did we get? What did we lose? We got Gion and Kuzan. Do you know, it could be worse. We'll take that one. This law's kind of cringe, though. What can you do? We're swinging for 6. We're giving him a 5. A 2k even. That's nice. So we've got a good curve here. We're going to start with 5 at leader. To get a card or a life. And then we're going to go with Kuzan. Stop this law from attacking. Keep it simple. It's thinking hard. Yep, cool. Deploy this. Trashing Sengoku. This can't attack. Draw a card. End the turn. Very nice. This scam law is kind of annoying, honestly. Just getting rid of 2 cards. I'd love that second Kuzan. Because, oh, he's back on 5. Because he did Don -2, Don -1 twice. That's kind of unfortunate for him. We're going to trash here, so we're outside the range of scam law. 5, we'll trash again. So we're going to draw cards with Sakazuki anyway. So who cares? You can play out 6 costs. He does have the blocker one. Okay, I thought he might. This blocker one's kind of cool. So we're going to get a Don for free from Saka. He's got a lot of cards. I think he's going to not have as many cards, though, after this turn. Yeah. Do we ever Raging Tiger this turn? I don't think so. I think it's very important to keep up the tempo. I'm going to deploy this, trashing Ice Block Pheasant Peck to play out Sakazuki. We're going to draw 3. Very nice. I'm going to go with this. We'll trash the Sengoku. Put a Don on leader. Draw a card. Another Saka. Let's go 6 on 5. And then we'll go 8 on 5. Could have blocked with this one, thinking about it. But it does just give us a 2k. You can block 2k here, which is probably quite reasonable. He does indeed block 2. Cool. We're going to end the turn. Yeah, he's playing the promo lore. This is coming soon from regionals, right? Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. He's finally got to 6 Don. He's been doing a lot of Don minus. Yeah, can play out the yellow lore this turn, though. Can play that out. That card's very scary. Really good card. Our pudding also rapidly losing value, but it is what it is. I didn't want to play it that last turn. Much rather establish our 2 guys. What does this one do? It buffs all your Rosinante and laws for 1,000, and then ramps Adon's active. Sure. That's a really good card, actually. I forgot about that card. That card is very powerful. 8 into 8? Absolutely not. And what do you got? 6, 6, 8? This can't attack. It doesn't have rush as well. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. We're going to go 6 on this one. We'll give Zephyr 6 and then 8. We can counter all of these. Do I hate to? Not really, because we're getting rid of this. We're getting rid of this. We can take out this. It's fine. If he wants to attack 8 into 8, I will counter once more. Because he can't swing more than that. He's going to leave that up. Right, that's a mistake, I feel. This is only KO'd, right? Yeah, it's only KO'd. So we're going to do this. Get rid of that and that. Very nice. Sakazuki. Crash Sakazuki. Put a Don on here. Draw a card. Kuzan, not terribly interesting, but what can you do? Let's start with 8 into this lore. Yeah, he's got the interesting mechanic where he can take life to protect it, but he doesn't. I think that's smart. I'm gonna go 6/6, you know. Oh, we've got 8 with this as well. This aggression's kind of ridiculous. Wait, he took the 6. That's not a good sign. Is this GG's? Surely not. Wow. Okay, he plays a lot of bricks in his list. Surely these aren't all good. This card seems very poor. God Thread as well doesn't make a ton of sense. Hey, either way, that was my first game against Rosie. Let me know, is this a good build? Is this a bad build? It seems to have all the laws. It's got a Kuma in there. He's pretty good. I don't know. Either way, well played to our opponent. Let's move on. Going second into Sanji. Let's go with the Chigi to start off. This Kuzan's going to be very important on curve. Don't really love anything else. We'll just grab the Kuzan. And then we'll pass it over. Next turn, we've got our Sengoku, which is pretty good. Gion could be pretty nice in this matchup. They play... Actually, Gion could be kind of insane in this matchup. It's only counter events, though. It is only counter events. Let's take this one. No trigger. Pudding's also going to be likely good. There's the Sanji. He's pretty good. He's good to get down early. I think I'll go with the Sengoku and the Chigi here, just to get maximum search down. So we'll just swing for 5. They usually just take the first swing anyway. Everyone takes the first swing, right? It's the standard stuff. Let's ditch a Sengoku. Definitely going to take a Garp. We'll want one of them. We've got a couple 2Ks at the minute. Don't mind taking a second Saka. Second Saka could be pretty good. We'll draw 1. We get a 2K. Then we'll go with Shigi. Do we want a second Garp? Aramaki's pretty good. I can't like Aramaki. Guaranteeing the Pheasant Peck as well is strong. I might take Aramaki here. Then we'll end the turn. We'll see what he's got, how many events he plays on this next turn. Sanji, all about those events. You know what they're about. So yeah, I expect we'll see a good amount of events come down this turn. Next turn, another Sanji. Okay, that's fine, but we've got to start using events, otherwise these are just very, very weak. Alright? And then it gets tricky to defend them. 5 into 5. We'll go with no, because I don't know how big his next one's going to be. I want to keep the pudding, so we'll give one of the 2Ks. I think the Zephyr is likely the worst. Can use his leader effect to play out a Birth Burst and draw some cards. We're going to see 6 on 5. I'll take. No trigger. And then he's going to pass. Okay, so I'm going to go 5 into Sanji. He's going to presumably defend this with something. There's no way he just allows this. Gives up a Reiju. I'll take that. Then we'll go with Kuzan, trashing, the spare Sakazuki. This can't attack, draw a card, end the turn. We've got double Garps now. Next turn we can go with Garp into Aramaki, could be quite strong. Can also go with Garp into Saka to get both of them going. We've got good options. We do need to sort of slow down and start playing a little bit defensively, I think. Don't want to take a ton of damage for no reason. Gets his third Sanji online. Okay, that's pretty scary. These Sanjis are very, very powerful once he gets his events going. He's going to use a Jet Culverin to get rid of Sengoku. I'm not that worried about that, honestly. Feels like we're just playing cards for the sake of playing cards. We'll definitely 1k out of this one with the Sengoku. He is sort of playing around pudding, though, it must be said. Is this Sanji going to attack? It is going to attack. 5 into 5. I don't really want to take this. We can play a little defensively here, I think. And we've got 4 for Reiju. Cool. So how many events are in the trash? Just 2. Just the 2. Let's see if this dies. Let's see if this dies from the 8 on 5. I expect it will. He'd have to have 2 2Ks in his hand. Wow, he does. Has 2 Soras. Right. Well, we can go Garp Sakazuki, and then this can swing for 6. I think that's good. Yeah, we'll go Garp. Trashing. I think the second Garp at this point. Play out Sakazuki. Kuzan effect, draw a card. Sakazuki effect, draw 2. Then we can do Sakazuki's effect. We'll trash the red rocks, that's bad. Give Arrested Don, draw a card. We've got a nice block Pheasant Peck. Let's see if here's another 2k. Just blocks and lets that go. Works for me. These Sanjis are still at 5k. There are only 2 events in. He's got a 4-5. Okay. Okay, he's got all the Sanjis down now, but we've got to power them up, right? He's played this. He's used the lead effect, Birth Burst. Very nice. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 events. We need 1 more for them to go to 6. There we go. Now they're at 6. I don't think we're getting them to 7 this turn. I'd really like to find potentially Gravity Blade Raging Tiger, because it just forces a lot of Don minus. But we can also put on a lot of good pressure here. 6 into 5, absolutely not. We'll go with 2k for Hina. 6 into 5. I'll go 2k for Hina. What have we got for the remaining 4? This can't swing. This one can. 7 into 5 I'll take. That's fine. I don't think he would swing 8. I think he'd leave at least 1 up. 6 into 5. Yep, we'll counter once more with Gion. Cool, and then he passes with 2 open. Interesting. Interesting. Now, we've got our counter event. I don't mind playing out Sengoku, but I also quite like to play out Aramaki here. Both are good. Let's start with 8 into 6. He's going to Gum Gum Giant on that. Goes down to 7 Don. Trashing a Gum Gum Giant. Okay. Let's go 8 into 6. How many events are in trash now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. I don't think we're getting to 10. Let's have 2k, 1k though. 1 card left. Could be Concasse. to save this. Let's see what's in there. 8 on 6. Can we get rid of this Sanji? We can. Incredible. Yeah, this is only effects. There's nothing doing there. We'll go with Aramaki. Place over Toshigi. Sakazuki effect. Trashing. Pudding. Give one on to leader. Draw a card. I'm going to risk a 7. Risky 7. Works for me. End the turn. We've got our Ice Block Pheasant Peck. Very happy to trash the Sakazuki. Don't think we're going to be needing him at this point. We've got our Board of Admirals going. He's minus an active Don to do Brochette Blow. Giving minus 3,000 power to something. Probably the Sakazuki, right? These two don't do anything. No, he puts on the Aramaki, so we can't block. Okay. Sanji comes down for 3. Okay. So by doing that, with the Don -1, he gets to play this, which is fine. 7 to 5. Let's go Ice, no blocker. Ice Block Pheasant Peck. Buff this. Trash Sakazuki. Draw a card. Resolve. Kuzan, not terribly helpful, but we can stun something, which is quite nice. If we decide to not... If he decides to like not attack with something. 9 to 5. Yeah, sure. I'll take that one. And to illustrate my point, I guess he decided to not attack with this. So this is at 6. Let's just clear this last Sanji. 8 to 6. Cool. We'll go 8 to 5. 8 to 5. We'll play out the Kuzan. Trashing Sengoku. This can't attack. Draw a card. Sakazuki effect. Trashing Maynard. Put it on here. Draw a card. You get so much cycle, man. This is crazy. Actually crazy. We can just do 8 into 5. And then we'll just pass. I probably didn't even need to really attack there. But, like, I don't see how he's winning. He has the Reiju, if you like. We have a full board of Admirals, though. Brochette Blow, going to put minus 3k on the Aramaki once again. I'm not sure why this keeps going on the Aramaki. Like, you can't clear this. You can't clear this. Are we just playing, like, blocker gaming and then leave up about 3 for Giant, I guess? Could be kind of cute. Could be kind of cute. Another Brochette Blow. Where's this minus 3 going then? This Sanji deck feels quite weird. I don't fully understand what's going on with it. Six into 5. No blocker. I'd rather you didn't. 2 open. I think we're just going for game here, right? Start with 8. No, we can go all 9s, surely. Yeah, in fact, we can do this for 9. We can do a really big swing with Aramaki, because I can play the Chigi over that. Get the free Dom with Sakazuki. Aramaki bottom the... Well, this hits 2s. I thought this only hit 1s. Damn, the more you know. Give us a Giant and a 2k Sanji. Let's go 9 with Garp. 9, just such a good number. You know, Gum Gum Giant. That 4k event. So 9 just hits over it, and he concedes, indeed. Yeah, I've not been amazed by Sanji so far, in my very limited testing against it. It feels like they play a million cards, and don't really do anything. This Sanji scales so slowly. You need like 15 events in the trash for this to even be an 8k. I don't know though, maybe people just haven't cracked the list. Either way, well played to our opponent, let's move on. Got on to game into Nami, Battle of the Blue Leaders, I guess. He's going first. That's fine, I like second. I don't love this hand though. This is better. We've got Shigi, we've got Sengoku, we're kinda cooking. Let's go with Jashigi. Guaranteeing the Garp could be good. We're not playing this Borsalino out this turn, ever, really. I think I'm just going to guarantee the Garp. And then we'll pass it over. Half tempted to Ice Block if he swings 8. Could be kind of funny. I'm very half tempted to Ice Block. You know? It denies him a draw. Don't really care if he draws, though. Just let him draw. We can use this Ice Block later for a better effect. For Don, we're definitely going with Sengoku. I don't think we're ever... If we get a Chi off the Sengoku, we might do that, and I don't care about triggers. So let's do this first. Aramaki could be cool. Let's ditch one of our 2Ks. We'll ditch the Hina. They don't usually play that many low blockers. Definitely going to grab a Kuzan. Sakazuki could be alright as well. Just keep our options open. Let's keep the options open. Then we'll draw a card. We get a Pudding. That's a very nice one into Nami. We'll go 6 on 5. He'll probably just trash for leader effect. I can't imagine he'd take again. Would be a little odd. But you never know. You never know. He does just trash for the leader effect. Smart. I don't think you ever want to take there. It's a bit dodgy, isn't it? Okay, he puddings us. Rude. Yeah, we'll take. Fine. I hate this card, man. I hate this card so much. Let's go 5, and then we'll just play out Kuzan. We don't have our Garp set up anymore, which is a real shame. Still got Sakazuki, you can draw some cards. Deploy. Let's trash the second Saka. Let's done this, draw a card, end the turn. Okay, this hand is not great. We really need to see our Garp on curve. But it doesn't look like we're going to. So you can start dropping the 6 mum here, and we're going to be in trouble. This Pudding might have just decided the game, honestly. Our hand was so good before. There's a Nami. Let's put us on top. Just swing 7 seems good. No, we're playing out Vista swing 6. I think that's worse. I'll give him the 2k here. This is a good indication that he's probably playing the Odin deck cards, though. There's a good indication of that. I think I'm going to go with the Sakazuki. We can swing 8 and then swing 7. So we'll swing 8 with Kuzan. He's just going to block. It's fine. Deploy this. Draw a couple cards. Pudding's nice. We'll trash the spare Kuzan. Put a Don here. Draw a card. Do we want... I do want to swing 7. Because it forces him to either block 2k or give 2 cards or take. We've got to start forcing something. Pudding and Hawkins. Okay, we'll end the turn there. We're starting to get our board together and our hand is slowly increasing in size, which is good. It's what's important for us as Kuzan. You want to have a big hand, right? To extend your advantage. Kid comes down, trashes our Garp. How rude. I wanted that Garp. 6 into 5. We don't have a 2k. Shit. We're going to have to take that one. That's not good, though. He's already drawn on the plus side. Trash is a Gravity Blade Raging Tiger. Well, I feel like we're doing this Red Rock. I feel like we're Red Rocking. We can Red Rock. We can't... I don't really want to Pudding, do I? I think we're likely to be doing something like Sengoku. So let's go 5 first, see what he does. Very much doubt he blocks. Yeah, just ditches for leader effect. That seems good. We're always going to do Red Rock. I think we'll keep 1 up for Ice Block Pheasant Peck. Let's go 8. He's going to 2k. We'll go Red Rock on this. Trashing... Pudding at this point. Put a Don here. Draw 1. Attack for 9. Sengoku. Trashing. Tashigi. There's all the Garps. I'll take Garp Saka. I'm not sure how many of them we're going to be. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to be using all these cards. I feel like we're pheasant pecking away probably the Kuzan this turn. If I had to make an assumption. But we'll see. We'll see. He's only got 5 cards. We're clawing our way back into this game, but we're not out of the woods, right? We do need blockers. 6k from Pudding. We'll go no. Does this Nami swing? Probably not, but you never know. You never know in the Nami. We're going to go 7. What's this 6 for? Not sure. I'm going to just pheasant peck out this one. Buff this. Trashing Kuzan. Draw a card. Resolve. Kuma. Sure, he's going to heal. I like it. Trashes a Raging. Yeah, Raging Tiger does nothing into us. Very poor card. Very poor. So we're going to do 8 for Garp. We want 1 for Pheasant Peck. I think we've bottomed all the other Pheasant Pecks. We are going to have a lot of spare Dons with Sakazuki, though. Let's go 5 lead. He's going to use leader effect. Sure. Let's go Garp. Over to Shigi. Trashing Sengoku. Play out Sakazuki. Over Sengoku. Draw 3. Incredible. So we do have 2 Pheasant Pecks. We'll leave 2 Dons open then. And what do we not need? Because I want to attack this Sengoku into the Pudding. I don't think we need Borsalino. Draw 1. Hina's good. We'll use 1 more. We'll trash a Maynard. Draw 1. That's not what I wanted, but it is what it is. We can trash him with the Pheasant Peck. Go 5 into 4. Then we'll go 8 into 7. We're going to 2k. Okay, we're very defensive this game. We're staying at fucking 100 lives. We're going to pass over with 2 Pheasant Pecks open. Can't take this. Can't take this. We'll go Ice Block Pheasant Peck. Buff this. Trash Kuzan. Draw a card. Baby's first Gum Gum Giant. We're getting close to decking out. That's funny. You're definitely going to loot the deck with this. With his leader. 9 is 5. 6 Dom. We can swing 12. We can swing 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 big swings. If he does, we can easily counter the 12. It's not a problem. Or we can just Pheasant Peck again. I think we Pheasant Peck again. So, trash Sengoku. Draw 1. Trash Tashigi. And what do we got for 6? Another Kuma? Another Kuma. Okay, okay. Trashing a Hawkins. Interesting. Now. Let's Red Rock this. We have to clear this. It's not optional. We've got 8 to 7. He's going to get the heal. It is what it is. Yep, gets the heal. Seems fine. Let's go 5. Yeah. Going to play out the Maynard here. That's incredibly a mistake, I think. That was terrible English, but you know what I mean. That's crazy, right? We don't have any events. So let's go 5 with Sengoku. You just leader effect then. 8. Gets a draw 2 trigger. 8. Sheesh, okay. Let's deploy this over Sengoku and pass. I don't want to cycle anything because it's all 2Ks. It's oops, all 2Ks. There's no way for him to get rid of both. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. 8 to 5. He's going to trash the Nojiko to bounce on Maynard. So this is going to be 8 again. Well, we're not going to... We can counter both, actually. We can actually counter both. It's quite funny. It is quite funny. Because we don't have guaranteed lethal next turn. Interesting. This can bounce the Luffy, which is funny. We don't want to do that, though. We're going to start with 5. Because that is guaranteed. The only thing that can stop us is triggers, right? Kiku Nojo trigger. Well, that... we still not... We can... No, we can't sue because we can't trash 2 cards. So now we're locked into going for game. We're just hoping for no, like, 0-cost triggers or Beji triggers. This is guaranteed still. Hawkins, draw 2, trash 1. 9 is guaranteed. Yeah, cool, nice one. GG's. Has played very careful at the end, yeah. Yeah, GG's. If we'd seen Raging Tiger as well, that would have been nice. Raging Tiger to get rid of those Kumas would have been particularly brutal. But either way, we were able to just sort of slow the game down with our Ice Block Pheasant Pecs towards the end there. Even with that brutal pudding right at the start. That was a good game against the Nami. Well played. GG to our opponent. Let's move on. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of the deck. Let me know what you thought of the games. I really like Kuzan. I think this guy is likely to become sort of a mainstay on the channel. I really like this consistent playstyle. And I just love playing the Admirals, man. I'm a Navy fanboy. So getting to play all these guys, it's pretty fun. I think one of the tougher matchups for me so far has been Green Zoro, specifically if they get second. Like, going first curve really just doesn't feel great. You can play Sakazuki on 7 and he's fine, but it's not incredible. And really, I just like to go second to try and get my Garp down before they get their Mihawk down. It really does seem like whoever plays their big 8 cost on 8 is very, very favoured. But we'll see. Maybe there's something we can put in for that matchup to make it a little bit better. Blue-Purple Luffy feels kind of fine. It's, as long as they don't get too ridiculous a ramp. Again, I like to take second and sort of hope they don't get the triple ramp, which often they don't anymore. They're sometimes having to be a little bit more conservative, including cards like God Thread for aggro matchups, which then lowers their chance of hitting the triple ramp. And so long as you can get sort of your Garp down before they play out a Sanji combo, you're really not in a bad spot. Because then you can Red Rock one of their dudes. They've only got one thing, and you're swinging for at least 3 8s at that point, hopefully. So it's really not bad. Either way, those were my initial games of Kuzan. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And again, if you did enjoy the video, consider leaving a like and subscribe, because it really helps me out. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day.